I brought in Andy because he taught you about shooting the line and of course the false cast. And you know, when we first talked about that false cast, Andy, we were talking about adding more line, and that used to be the way that we did it. And of course you got so tired having all this line out. Now I watch people, they just start going crazy trying to get line out. And of course, we taught them the shooting of the line, where they can shoot a line, the same amount of line, which I just did right here with one cast. But there's an exercise to teach you about shooting the line. And at first, it's just going back to that first short stroke cast. You just do the same thing. What you do is going to have your thumb, but you use your thumb and finger. And you bring it up, and then you start letting it go. Now, do you see how that front loop just kind of collapsed there? A lot of that is I let it go too soon, and I didn't put any power. And you were talking about how you had to add a little more power, didn't you?
Right.
So to go out on your lawn, what you want to do is you can actually teach yourself that, I call it the sweet spot, by learning to where to let it go. As you come forward, just let go with the fingers. And you can see how it should, that was okay. But once you start feeling it, now if I let it go too soon, look at that. It had to go all the way up here. So what we got to do is to practice this, letting it go at the right time. And then eventually, if you do about 30 of these, you're going to start feeling if you let it go there, it's going to go a little bit farther and you get the sweet spot. I'm sure you go through this with your lessons.
I do.
And so what we want to do then is learn to increase the power at that sweet spot. So as you're practicing, what you don't want to do, folks, is have a whole bunch of line out. I've got probably more than what you need out to start. I would only put out about 3 rod lengths, and that would just bring it up and then let it go. And then you'll start knowing when to add more power. Boom, more power, look at that. But still, it kind of died a little. I still need to work on it. Again, using this pinch method. What do you think?
You
like this?
I do.
You want to try it?
Sure.
This is, I call the shooting line exercise. Yeah, see now that time the line hit a little bit soft, a little bit in the belly, so you're going to increase the power on your next cast where you let it go. Yeah, look at that. Boy, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
And this exercise will work adding Andy's instruction when you go back on the tape on the false cast. So what we're going to do, Andy, no, you're going to do it.
Okay.
Do 1 false cast and then shoot the line.
Okay.
And practice that. Do 1, 2, shoot. Okay. Now, then of course you want to practice too, getting that line over there immediately, right? You taught us how to do that. Okay. So you can maybe then do 2 false casts. 1, 2. Again, watch right here. He's letting the line go. And you will find that the more you let it go up here, the bigger the loops are, the more problems you have, the more down in here, and the more time you add power in the lower stroke. It's a great exercise, isn't it, Andy?
It is. It really is. You can really dial in that sweet spot.
Dial in the sweet spot.